Hey guys, welcome to SGG. I'm Chris, this is Gary, and today we're going to do a setup and first impressions video of the Thrustmaster steering wheel that we got today.
Yep, this is for the Xbox One. I personally have one for the PlayStation, and you hopefully will be getting one later this year.
Yep, I was jealous that you had one for the PlayStation, and because I play a lot of Forza, I thought I'd get one for the Xbox One, but probably when VR comes out at Christmas time, I'll also get one for PlayStation 4.
And then maybe one for PC.
Yeah, probably.
Right, so we're going to show you our awesome setup here, which is our ironing board. Marvel may have Iron Man, but we have the iron board.
This is SuperGamerGeeks. We're pretty high tech with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, as you can see, it is very sturdy, rock solid.
Yeah, we had a couple of games earlier, and we actually quite enjoyed it, didn't we?
Yeah, it takes a bit of getting used to, but better than the control pad.
Much better than a control pad. Totally changes the whole experience of playing a racing game.
Yeah, I get a bit more aggressive.
Much more aggressive, yes. Okay, so first off, the design of this is awesome. It looks like it's been stolen straight out of a Ferrari. Gary, have you stolen this out of a Ferrari?
If I was going to steal a Ferrari, I think I'd keep the whole thing.
It feels really good. I love the way it feels, actually. It feels like a steering wheel of a car. So I guess if your hands are sweaty and stuff, that's pretty good. It's not just made out of smooth plastic that will slide all over the place. The buttons are really good. It feels really solid and sturdy. I'm quite impressed with the build of this.
Yeah, I like the gear changes as well. Quite a nice place.
Yeah, the gear changes. Actually, we had a go on this earlier, and we found the gear changes on the back of the steering wheel like this, like they have in F1 cars. It's actually really, really handy, especially in Forza Horizon 2 and Forza where you have to flick down the gears to reverse, which we found a pain in the arse with the controller, didn't we?
Yeah, but now it's super easy.
Super easy for the Super Game Geeks. As for the buttons on this is your direction buttons here. So to go left and right on the menus and all that on, that's what you use. It doesn't look like it, but that's what it's for. This button here, we haven't actually worked out what it does.
It's something to do with menu systems, but I'm not too sure.
We haven't sussed that. This is your menu button. This is your snap button or your select. Not sure what this one does yet. You've got your Y, your X, your B, your A. And you also have your right bumpers on the backs here, which you can't see, the little circular things. But you can also use these for your bumpers as well, so that's pretty cool. So on the back here, you've got a little white light. That white light represents the sensitivity of the steering wheel. And to change the sensitivity of the steering wheel, you need to hold all four buttons, the Y, B, and the gear buttons, gear stick things, whatever you call them. That's it. To change it once is normal sensitivity, I think, which is level 1, and it goes down to 4 or up to 4, whichever way you want to look at it, and that changes the sensitivity, and you've got to do that each time you start up the Xbox One, unfortunately, which isn't such a big deal. You can do it pretty quickly. Also, unfortunately, but not so unfortunately, the steering wheel isn't force feedback, but for the price of the product, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. What do you think, Gary?
Yeah, we managed to get this second-hand really cheap, so force feedback isn't really an issue. It does mean we don't have to use another power supply.
No, and I don't know if you want to mention it, Gary, but let's talk about our amazing setup that we have here.
The standard board, we've actually raised it up higher than the first setting. We've needed setting 2 here.
Yeah, we were practically on the floor before, but we've raised it up a little bit, so we're a decent height for the seat that we've got here.
Yeah, obviously we've had to put a bit of wood in here, so it's got a bit more grip than normal.
Yep, but if all else fails, guys, and you haven't got a desk to put your steering wheel on, go and get your mum's ironing board. It'll do the job nicely.
For the first week or two, but then seriously need to consider some sort of desk. That's what I've got at home, and it works fine. These pedals are the exact same ones on my PlayStation. Wheel and pedal set. Obviously got accelerate and brake.
Adjustable accelerator and brake.
Yes, these pads can be switched to give you the right feel that you want. And obviously, you can always angle it with stuff underneath. It doesn't actually have an adjuster itself. But you can do that yourself. It's not too difficult. Yeah,
and if you really want to feel the in-house dynamics, do what I did, and I've grabbed my pedals and put them right next to my subwoofer of my surround system. So when the engine starts in the car, you get the boom, and the pedals shake as well, so you feel like you're in a real car. And then I'm thinking about maybe putting a fan in front of the TV, so it's like we've got got the roof down and we're cruising in the desert. So that's the steering wheel and the pedals. We're pretty happy with the way they're made. They're great, I think. What do you think, Gary?
Yep, it's really good. One setup tip is to make sure that the pedals are actually plugged into the steering wheel, otherwise the pedals won't work.
Who did that? I didn't do that. That was him. That was him, not me. Anyway, so let's go on to some gameplay.
Brum brum.
Brum brum, brum brum. Rev that engine, baby. And we're off. Guys, this is so much more fun than the control pad. If you're even slightly tempted about getting a steering wheel, you've got to get it. This is so much better than the control pad. Oh my god. It takes a little bit of getting used to. There's a hell of a lot more coordination involved. But well worth it. Isn't that right, Gary?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, that's our impressions and setup of the Thrustmaster steering wheel. We're really happy with it. I think it feels awesome and plays really well.
Yep.
What do you think? Yeah.
Yep. Next thing now is just to get an actual proper stand.
Yeah, I think the ironing board, it needs a bit of work. Anyway, thanks guys. If you want more videos like this, if you want more racing videos, please let us know in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't, like the video, and see you later.
Game on.
Game on.